Hi guys, GreenPoison here in another video. Today I am reviewing the Razer Ouroboros mouse. This is a gaming mouse that's really expensive. It's Razer. I'll just grab the box it comes in quickly. It comes in this box. It's a bit scratched, but it's perspex and it's got all like these things on it. It's Razer Ouroboros Elite ambidextrous gaming mouse, and pretty much all this means is this mouse can be held in either fashion, like left-handed or right-handed. So I mean, I can hold it like this, my left hand, or like this with my right hand. This makes it like really good, and it sort of caters to everyone really. And it's got these really nice green LEDs just dotted around it. Like on the open this up on my computer because this is already on my this is just working as it is. So this it just has like nice stuff, nice green lights on this mouse wheel. Also, just whilst you're at the mouse wheel, if we can focus on it, if you see those those bumps on it, they are really nice to see because they would be incredibly expensive to manufacture. It just gives it a nice grippy feel. It's all rubber, the mouse wheel, and it does not have side tilt, but it doesn't have side click, but you can click it down like this, so you can scroll like that. But like as you can see, it's quite a it looks like quite a futuristic sort of mouse. It's got like loads of pointy edges, loads of strange angles and stuff like that. However, there's something really cool about it. So this is meant to be the most customisable mouse on the market, no questions asked. That's what Razer say. And the reason this would be, if I could do this with one hand, so pretty much what you do, you can pull these side bits off, and these like wings, and you've got these on both sides. You could all come up doing this with one hand, such a pain. These can just come off like that. So yeah, you can like take these side bits off, and I've just grabbed these other bits that you can use. These just, as you can see, these ones have like wings on them or whatever. This one's just flat, so you can just go for more like a claw grip. A claw grip? Yeah, I think it's claw grip. I'd say use these on both sides, just because then like none of your hands are sort of resting, because your pinky or your little finger even will just be resting on the and they're all magnetic, because like your little finger will just be resting on it, and it won't be like going anywhere. It's just your whole hand on the mouse, apart from obviously your palm. Well, actually my hands are pretty big, but it's how it fits. Sorry about the desk clutter, I've had to move loads of stuff. But yeah, so that's one bit of how these just go on the side. It's all magnetic and just like snap on and off, no questions asked really. And these only go one side, and they've all got like this rubbery, like this really slippery sort of surface on them. So no matter what one you put on, so they just snap on like that, and no matter which one you put on, they've all got this rubbery stuff on the bottom. Yeah, so they'll just snap on really easily, and they've all got that rubber bit on the bottom, as I said. So there's no way that it's just going to be sticking to the surface that you're on. So a nice mouse pad would also help a lot. But if you have a look, there's even on just a mouse, there's all these bits going along here, both these bits. Grab the mouse pad. Then there's like 2 more pads up the top, and yeah. So I mean, it's just nice looking, and right. So yeah, it's just nice looking really. Okay, on there. So the reason this is meant to be like the most customizable thing, you can make it any length you want, because there's this bit at the back where you can pinch in, and then you can make it go shorter. That's not how you should do it. And then like this, you could probably just palm it, and then I can get my hand around the whole thing. So, but yeah, so I can get my mouse around the whole thing. It's really, I mean, the click on it's just really nice and tactile. It's not too easy to press, nor is it too difficult to press, so you're not going to get like one of those hair trigger sort of things where you just like rest your finger on it and you just start clicking randomly. I had a mouse like that, it was horrible. It's got the on the front. It's opening random stuff. Should have taken the battery out. It's got these mesh sort of things on it. Oops, sorry about that. And then also this back bit here, you can sort of just adjust the angle of it. Get a good angle of it. I need to get a good angle of this. See? So it's really pretty much flat, where this would like be fairly uncomfortable for me because I need it to be quite like arched, so my hand takes like the longest route to go around it, if that makes sense. And just keep scrolling it, and then it's at like quite an angled. So that's really nice, that feature. And then it's just the whole mouse is just such an comfortable piece of kit, and it's got alright, so let's count how many buttons it's got. So it's got the 2 left and right mouse buttons. It's got 2 auxiliary buttons on each side with LED accents, and you've got your DPI up and down. This thing's really annoying me now. Yeah, it's got the DPI things up and down. You can push these side bits in to do whatever, and you can choose if you want. There's these lock buttons here and here, and you can either lock them or unlock them if you want to push it in or not. I always have the one where my right thumb's going to be resting, because then if I'm playing like an FPS or something, what you can do is you can, instead of like going down a DPS like using this, shooting, going back up, and then carry on sprinting or whatever sprint, go down, aim up your sniper, take a shot, like kill him, and then you got to put it back up. It might take a while, but it's this. You can running, aim down sights, push that in, like aim, shoot, and then let go and just keep on running. It's just such a great feat. That's just what I would use it for. That's what I do use it for. But that means there's 3 buttons on each side, so it's 3, 6, and you've got the 2 here. That's 8. 2 more here. It's 10, and you push this one down, which is 11. It's got 11 buttons. That you can't program all of them. This is okay. This is supported by Razer Synapse 2.0. You may have guessed that because it's a very expensive. It's the top of the range mouse by Razer, and it looks a treat. It really does, and it's got like this it looks like marble really in here. And I know it's nice, just feels like plastic, but yeah, right. I need to get this out there. The only like problem I have with this mouse is the build quality. For when I bought it, it was £129 for a mouse. I would expect some metal on it. There is no metal on it whatsoever. It's all plastic. The middle of it probably might be, but from what you feel, it's a plastic mouse, and this back bit creaks a lot. And for a Razer mouse, I would love to see some better build quality. It bends so much, and when if you push this one in here, you can see it moving. And sometimes, like when you're gaming, you might like be gripping the mouse really hard, and you can feel the whole mouse flex in your hand. That is the biggest problem that I have with this mouse. It's just not right. It shouldn't flex like it does. And also, it's not very heavy. I mean, I like a heavy mouse. I like heavy things, really. Like Xbox One controller, not heavy. It's big. I mean, I'm like so many dirty people watching this video. I know what you're all thinking, but I mean, big controllers and big like mice, like because my hands are big and it's really uncomfortable for me to hold small things. This suits me perfectly because I can make it really long or really short, and I have it really long. Just don't do anything to that. So yeah, that's the only problem. I mean, it just flexes in my hand and no metal on it, and I just don't like that feature of it. But I'm going to move away from the cons, and I'm going to end on this really sort of important bit. Oh, that's a cat. I'm going to put this really important bit out there, right? This mouse is either wired or wireless. Switching between the two is a pain in the arse. Don't get me wrong, you can't do it easily. But what it is, so as you can see, it's wireless at the moment. There's a battery in it, so you can take this back bit off by clicking this and pulling it off like that. Two hands, you just grab this, push that in and pull it. I've only got one, so I have to like throw it around. Then there's this little grippy bit here, and just get this bit, push it up, and it'll pop out. And then there's the battery in there. It takes a normal AA battery. I've just got normal Tesco value ones. It'll come with a rechargeable battery. That's what it will look like when you get it. Trust me, that's what mine looked like when I got it. It wasn't very impressive, but because it goes straight in your mouse, I don't really care, and it'll go with the positive side. The positive side of the mouse, the battery will go in the mouse first. So it's got negative side pushing out like that. So yeah, and this ships with a braided micro USB cable. Here it is. It's really nicely braided, and then you can either plug it in to this charging dock, which brings to the middle, leave it on there charging, and then it'll go in charge mode, all the lights turn off, and then the indicator LEDs. I think I got over this, don't know, actually my camera actually captured. And then you've got either 33 1/3, 66 1/6, or a 100%. That's a really nice feature, because then you can just like glance down at it. If you're in the middle of a game, you don't have to do any other things apart from that. All the other LEDs will sort of like pulsate, which is really nice. And then like if you need to sync this mouse to this, because I didn't need to at the start, but if you make this wired, which there's a micro USB port in there. If you want to make this wired, you've got to unplug it from here. I'm not going to do this now because it'll fuck me up. Unplug it from there, and then you plug it into the mouse, and then you've got to like press that button and press all four of these silver buttons, and then it'll sync. There's a thing outside. There's a lorry outside my house. If you can hear it, I do apologise. But that's how you sync it, and I'm not going to right now because it's just not worth it for me, and I mean, I don't really want to deal with that. It took me about an hour last time of rage, really, because it'll just get to you paying £100 on the mouse, or I think it's $150 or something. I think it's how much this mouse costs, and then for it to not work for an hour, not worth it. Having to do everything with your keyboard for an hour, not worth it. So yeah. One thing I forgot to mention about this dock, because there's these two ports in there, it snaps on magnetically. Snaps on magnetically like the sides. So I'm just going to get to my overall impression of the mouse. I haven't had a proper gaming session with it since I got it about 2 months ago. But even though I haven't had a gaming session with it, I still think just browsing the internet is really, really nice and comfortable to hold. Does everything I want it to, and more. The only thing I just can't justify about it is the price for the build quality. It's just not there. So if I was to rate this out of 10, I'll probably rate it about an 8 out of 10. Definitely not 10 out of 10. But yeah, I would say I'm fairly disappointed with my purchase. But I mean, if it was just the connections, like on this bit over here, if just on this bit, if these bits here are metal and it clips into something metal on the bottom, I would give this 9.5, just because that I mean, I can just bend it in my hand, and I just don't like that about it. It just gets to me every time. But yeah, I'm just going to keep going on about it. I'm going to say how disappointed I am in it. I'm going to stop here. I'm going to let you decide. I mean, if you're looking for a mouse and you don't care about build quality too much, get this mouse. I mean, it's amazing. You'll not regret it if you don't mind a bad build quality. But I mean, who's like that these days? I mean, build quality. Most things should be made out of metal. That this expensive. yeah, so I'll see you next video. Thanks for watching.